And welcome back to All Over the Map. Thanks for tuning in. On this episode, we're going to play United States Famous Places by Cheble. Last updated on the 23rd of September, 2021. From national parks to football stadiums, these hand-picked locations from each state in the USA are famous or iconic in some way. And playing without moving is recommended. So that's what we'll do. Over 12,000 people have played this game. We're going to do this as a 2-minute no-move challenge. As always, the play-along link will be in the description below. This is, again, getting me into that mindset of United States rounds, preparing for the United States Nobility game that I want to get onto the leaderboard. But this is a little different, famous places, to give some insight. So the United States, I'm guessing this could be Valley Forge, Pennsylvania, but I'm not sure. That's the first guess. Just looking at the home. Maybe not. Interesting. Looks like a train. Valley Forge, Pennsylvania, perhaps. Yeah, I'm going to go with Valley Forge, Pennsylvania. I think this is it. Having been there years ago. Is it Westchester? It's out this way. Valley Forge. Show up, please. Someplace. Valley Forge National Historic Park. So this is Google looking north. I think. So maybe we're here. Although I don't feel like this is it. Could we be over here? Not sure. Maybe we're at Washington's headquarters. Maybe we're here. Okay, there we were, Washington's headquarters. Okay, so I'm glad I made that change last second. 37 yards, 5,000 points. Valley Forge here, the Commander-in-Chief's guard huts, the Valley Forge train station. That's right. So it's been a while since I've been in this part of, or actually been in the National Historic Park. I should say been in this part of the world, King of Prussia, Conshohocken, PA. Been here several times for kids soccer, football. So we get on to the next round. And we've got the Leaning Tower of Pizza. And I don't think 647-290. Well, that's not an area code. I don't think 647. These homes look Midwestern-ish. Papa Chris Place sausage. Let's see. Hamburgers. Target. Bus stop. Leaning Tower. Tui. Not entirely sure on this, but I think 773. I wonder if this is Chicago. 773. So this is looking north. So it's east-west is Tui. Okay, so Tui looks like a major thoroughfare. Don't think we're in the city. I think we're further out. Here's Tui, right here. Okay. Tui Mobile. Oh, here it is, right there, Leaning Tower of Niles. Is that it? No, that might not be it. Ah! Oh. Half-size replica of Pizza's Tower. Pizza. Okay, so this is, yeah, so this, okay, I feel like I've seen this at one point and one time in my life, and I forget when it was, whether I was reading it. I knew it was in this area of Chicago. I believe Wrigley Field. Heck is it? Wrigleyville. Yeah, it's not too far away. And then as is little bit, Evanston is Northwestern. So I've been up in this part several times. I forget what this is. The Leaning Tower of Niles. There's something to that, but again, not entirely sure. But hey, got at least 103 yards away, just in time there. Okay, Mount Rushmore here. I've actually been here. What's interesting about this is it doesn't seem, obviously in this picture here, it doesn't seem as big as you think it would. Because to the south of this way is Crazy Horse Monument. This is in South Dakota, the Black Hills. Keystone Mountain Rushmore. And I think you're about there. Let me just check. So I just make sure this lines up first. But to me, yeah, so I've been to Chicago, been here. Very beautiful, the Black Hills of South Dakota. So I'm trying to think, this visitor center, and this has changed since I've been here. It's been several years, 20 years plus, 20, I would say. Okay, the only problem is I'm not entirely sure. I'm kind of not focused, work zone, on this. I guess that we're here. Okay, so yeah, I guess the visitor center, yeah, so maybe it's under, I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've been there. Mount Rushmore profile view, 73 yards, 5,000 points. But to the south here, it's a lot of Needles Eye Tunnel have been there. Yeah, Crazy. So this is Crazy Horse. The Chief, I think it's Chief Crazy Horse. Correct me if I'm wrong below. But they're carving a mountain for Chief Crazy Horse that I think is like 10 times the size of Mount Rushmore. It is massive. Look it up. Maybe I'll put a link down below on Crazy Horse, but it's pretty cool. It's been 20 years. It's been a long time, but I think they rely on private donations to do the sculpting and all that stuff there in Crazy Horse. Jewel Cave National Monument. I believe there's Wind Cave National Park where buffalo roam. Nice Wind Cave. It's a pretty cool national park. To me, I would say Black Hills and the Badlands National Park over here. Just a plug for South Dakota. I'm not from South Dakota, far from it, far away. But to me, one of the most underrated states in the country for national parks for scenery is the state of South Dakota. And by the way, some nice people there. So if you're from another country and you're looking to have some fun, even the gold mine, I think in Hill City or Lead, South Dakota. I forget what it was called. Was it Hill City or what was it called? Deadwood. Here it is. Deadwood, South Dakota. Lead. Yeah. Fantastic state. So that's my plug. Don't get to see it that much, but boy, that is a great state. By the way, the capital of South Dakota is Pier. It looks like Pier, but it's Pier. So speaking of Pier, we're at Navy Pier in Chicago, Illinois. It's the second round for Chicago. Chicago geographer has probably put this map together or something, or maybe he's going to be playing this. So Navy Pier. Have been here. In fact, was just watching a American football game between Notre Dame University and the University of Wisconsin at Soldier Field, with Notre Dame winning 41-13. So Navy Pier. Been to Chicago. Are we here? Yeah, entrance, I think. here. This is Giordano's deep dish pizza, Chicago. But this is the time I would say go to Chicago Geographers YouTube. Go visit him. He's got a lot of great stuff. On Chicago. I'll put him in this link in the description below. I got to write this stuff down because I will forget. So Chicago Geographer we'll put a YouTube link. I'll also put the link to Crazy Horse in the comments down below, Crazy Horse Memorial. But some stuff interesting about the United States. Okay, so we're in Arches National Park, pictured by Sergei Shekharov. Sergei. Arches National Park in Utah. I guess this is facing south because the north slope in the winter would probably hold on to the snow longer. That's why all ski areas, at least in the United States, probably the northern hemisphere, are facing north. It's because the sun's in the south. If you didn't know that. Also, another thing that you want to learn, if anybody out there don't know it's necessarily true, it holds true. It could be one of those tales. Is Arches down here? That's Scion. Where is Arches? Oh no. Arches is over here. Let's think. Delicate arch. Oh boy. Is moss on trees in the northern hemisphere are going to be on the generally. You'll find the most moss in the north side of the tree. North side of the tree. So if you ever get lost, you don't know the direction and it's cloudy, look for moss. The double O, is this the Tower Arch? I'm just not sure. I am not sure. Is this the double O arch? Private arch? I mean, we could be any of these. It could be the delicate arch. The double arch. The boundless rock. No, I don't think we're there. But I think maybe we're at the delicate arch. I'm going to go with delicate arch as my final answer. I'm going to click on that. And there we are, the delicate arch. The twist, does that say the twisted donut arch? Man, this was a fun game. I like this. As an American, I love this. I love world stuff, obviously. I love everything about the world, different countries' flags. But this is a fun one for me because it gets me inspired to want to take my family on a road trip. And maybe that's something we do on this channel. Maybe I do a road trip with the family and we visit things. We do a GeoGuessr games along the way, whatever, something. But this was a fun one. What did we get? 24,999 points. We missed a perfect score by one. And it was the Leaning Tower in Niles. I was going to say Niles, Michigan. There's a Niles, Michigan, which is right across the border from South Bend, Indiana. Been there. So let's go back and take a look at this. Clues, first round. Valley Forge. So how did I know this was Valley Forge? Well, first and foremost, a couple things. This house here with the stone. The big thing for me was the stone. There are a couple places for Civil War in the United States, Antietam being one of them that I thought, but Antietam's a lot of mountains around. But there's few places that I've been to where you see the stone that's like this. And this is a United States park ranger. You got the chimneys here. Could there be other places on the East Coast at colonial times that this could be the case? Perhaps. But for me, having been here, it just felt like it was Valley Forge to me, especially with this large chimney, right? You get a smaller chimney. You get, and I don't know what this is here, but this type of window, you probably won't get this in a 18th or 19th century type of home. You could, but this is more of a 18th century home, late 1700s, early 1800s, right around the time. And I thought this was like Thomas Jefferson, or it could have been George Washington. And then this here again, anytime you see this fencing in the United States, generally you're going to be in a national historic park or a national military park. Antietam, Manassas in Virginia, Gettysburg. You'll see that. And I don't know if it's called breastworks, the type of fencing, but that's what you'll see. So any clues there of how I got that? I've been there before. I've seen it before. And just knew that one. The second round was the Leaning Tower. So there was something I read about this, and I can't think of what it was, whether I saw this. I haven't actually been by here in Chicago, been on highways around here. But what is there something with this? And I forget what it is, unfortunately. Maybe it was something with an I forget. But the 773, I've called Chicago several times for different things. And 773, 647, the area codes. Once you start to recognize these area codes, that's the other thing I would look at, folks. Because quite honest here, these homes here look a little Toronto-ish right here. This style. And I knew like Minneapolis or Milwaukee or Chicago have these types of homes, style homes. But really when it comes down to it, if you are from another country and you're trying to figure out how the hell am I going to get to know that the difference between Minneapolis or Chicago or Milwaukee, I would strongly recommend studying area codes, the first 3 digits. So like this one here, it has windows, sliding glass doors, 773. I think it's 773 somewhere over here. This one had 647 Halloween. It's not an area code, but in any case, yeah. So listen, that's what I would go with as another major clue. While we're in Chicago, we'll do round 4. And the Navy Pier. Pure Michigan, which is interesting. People might think that that's Michigan. I could. But Pure Michigan's advertisement, do a lot of advertisements across the country, but here you turn here, Chicago Children's Museum should get that based upon it being Chicago Navy Pier on Lake Michigan. Third round, we went to Mount Rushmore. It's very iconic for any American. Most folks around the world probably will know what this is, and may or may not know it's in South Dakota. It's just something you might have to know on your own. Fifth one, Arches National Park. Have been to Utah, have not been to this national park, however, but very familiar with the national park system. This is actually one national park I want to take my family to at some point. Love to do a road trip here. Moab, out in this area as well, mountain biking, etc. But Arches, if you know this landscape and you know that that's an arch, well, Arches National Park is it's the right guess. The fact that I went to Delicate was a very phenomenal guess for me because I could have gone to a lot of different ones. Twisted Donut looked like it was right down here. Maybe that's the Twisted Donut Arch, but a pretty cool landscape. Hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you got some insight, something you learned something. Hopefully you got a perfect score. But again, the links to the Chicago geographers below and Crazy Horse, the Crazy Horse Monument, which is pretty cool. So as always, thanks for tuning in. If you like this, hit the like button, smash the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. Want to get to 1,000. Share this with your friends. As always, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, cheers.